Good morning, this is Sally Morgan, physical therapist, craniosacral therapist, and Tellington T-Touch practitioner for animals and people. This is Tristan. He's a Corgi with a floppy bow tie. And we're here for an episode of Conversations with a Corgi. He wore that one in the snow once and it never recovered. Anyway, so today I want to talk about something really fun that you can do with your dog while we're all trapped in the house and not going to dog shows and participating in the normal fun things that we would be doing in other parts of our life. My friend posted a thing on Facebook saying that she had done a lot of the titles that you can do from the AKC, the American Kennel Club, online with her dog and submitted them just to kind of keep her busy, keep her dog busy, give her something to train. Her dogs are blind and deaf, so in her case it's even more challenging to figure out how to do these things. And she's alone, and she has one small room that she lives in, so she doesn't have a ton of room to do these recordings. And her dogs are very good. I have worked with them and seen them and spent time with them. So I went to the AKC website, and there are so many fun things that you can do with your dog to earn titles at home. And, you know, your dog does not have to be a fancy show dog. Even if your dog is an Heinz 57 breed, you can join the AKC pet, what are they, partners? I don't know, but they have a separate division for, they call them All-American dogs, for all-American breeds. So you can sign up and get an AKC number for your dog from them. And then you can do some of these titles. Now, of course, dear to my heart is the trick dog titles. Those are, you just have to demonstrate a certain number of tricks. There is a sheet on the website that gives you tons of tricks that you can learn, and you have to do 5 or 10 of them depending on what else you have going on, and you can work through the levels. And they have evaluators in North Carolina at the AKC, and they look at your recordings and determine if your dog has met the criteria. This is a really fun thing to do. This is fun for the kids to do. And it takes a little bit of doing to teach your dog certain tricks, but now thanks to the internet, you can YouTube how to teach your dog certain tricks, and that's really fun. So there's trick dog titles, and of course we are an elite performer. We have gone to the top of the trick dog title ranks where we now do performances, which is what I love. So it's like a combination of dog dancing and tricks and storytelling and theater. It's all wrapped up into one wonderful thing for me with music. And in December, which just started today, we'll find out how we did in the National Trick Dog Elite Performer Contest. So there's that. Another one you can do is for companion dogs, and it's sort of the precursor to the Canine Good Citizen. So that is a series of things that you can do to have a good home dog. And I forget what they call the title. It's something about, you know, home citizen or something like that, you know. But it is, again, a series of behaviors and tricks, down and stay, come, sit, those sort of things, meet a new person, things like that, that are pretty easy for your dog to do at home and that every good companion dog should be able to do. And this is, again, a really fun thing for kids to do. If you're a senior and you can't walk your dog much, you can do this as well. And it's really, or if you have a small dog and you just don't walk it much, or if your dog is sick or old, this home companion dog test, which is the precursor to the Canine Good Citizen, is another thing that you can do with your dog. So one of the other ones that I have not done and I'm going to now is the Fit Dog one. Now, we just saw on the news this morning a 90-pound beagle that has been on a diet and a lot of careful rehabbing, and he's down to 35 pounds. Beagles are typically 25 pounds. And I mean, it's just extraordinary how unhealthy this dog was, and that someone was able to save him and help him, and that he's doing great. So the Fit Dog Contest, which we have met all that criteria 100 times over, is something like walk 30 minutes with your dog every 5 days a week. And then there's other ones that are like 15 minutes, so that if you have a smaller dog, an older dog, if you're older, there are other things you can do. And then you keep track of all that, fill out a form, send it to the AKC, and you can get a Fit Dog title. And of course, me and plenty of people I know, and my neighbor, she walks her dog at least 4 miles almost every day. Her dog is, of course, much taller than mine. We do 2 miles every day, and I don't think we've missed a day in over a year. I mean, we really, all weather, we have been able to walk. Thank heavens the snow's been cleared or whatever, so I have not missed a day of walking 2 miles in a very long time. And this would be, we do 2 miles in about 45 minutes. It might be a little bit more than 2 miles that we do, but we certainly have met the criteria for the fit dog. So we're going to apply for that one. So that's another one you can do. And almost all of us walk our dogs, and it doesn't specify whether you have to do it all in one bout or whether you can take a lot of little short walks depending on the health of your dog. They give you some guidelines if your dog's not been a walker to be able to get ready to do this. But so many people here in Western Massachusetts and a lot of the rural parts of the country, I mean, even in the cities, walk their dogs a lot. When, you're on lockdown, walking dogs is allowed and encouraged. And it's one of the ways that many people stay healthy. Walking dogs is a really good thing for dogs and us. So you can do the Fit Dog contest. Then they also have some of the early rally titles that you can do online. I have waited to do mine at the Corgi show. It's been a 2-year wait. But anyway, they give you a course and you can set it up, and it takes a little bit of space, but you can do it in your yard or in your garage. If you have a big place, you can do it in your ballroom. Or some people go to with their dog training school that's local or someplace like that and can do this. Sometimes you can use a public space when people are not in there. Basements of churches and libraries. So you can set up your rally course and have somebody tape you going around, video you, record you, and you can get some rally titles that way too. And I love rally. I've been doing rally for maybe, when did we go to that first rally thing? 3 years ago. There was a Corgi event that was to go over the new signs in the advanced levels of rally. And I'd never done rally, but it was a Corgi event. I wanted to go, so I went. I didn't even know what rally was. I went in there completely oblivious to everything. And the people that were there, and I look back on it now, they're my friends, but they had been doing rally with various dogs for 10 and 15 years, and the instructor is my instructor now, who has been a rally judge and competitor for 30 years. I mean, since rally was invented, I think it's only been around 15 years. So anyway, she was there, and we did everything, and there were plenty of things Tristan couldn't do yet, like backing up, things like that, which we learned that day. And rally is really fun. It is like advanced herding or healing you. So your dog walks next to you, and they sit and they walk on, and you walk faster and they walk faster. You walk slower, they walk slower. You walk sideways, they come sideways. They go around you, they sit in front of you, they sit while you walk around them. I mean, it's just a lot of things like that. They walk in figure eights next to you. They walk near dog bowls, upside down and right side up. They walk in serpentines. And a lot of rally is figuring out what the heck the signs mean and learning to do it yourself. And your dog just has to really follow you around. And in the beginning stages, you can use a leash. And as you go further along, you don't have a leash. Tristan and I are about to go to that transition after we go to a Corgi show and finish the rest of our rally. They were going to have a rally show in the spring for the Corgis, but due to COVID, we had to cancel it. So the venue didn't feel they were big enough to have the number of people we needed to make it profitable or break even. So we didn't do it. So yeah, you saw that fat beagle. He does look good now. I mean, it was horrible. Poor dog. Anyway, so the fit dog thing is something you can do. Rally is something you can do. And I even think that they have some preliminary agility things that you can learn to do and video and send in. I certainly have an agility course here in my backyard. I don't know if it would count. I think probably to do the agility titles, they would prefer you to go to a place like where I go for dog school, where they have a real agility course set up. And some people, like the instructor at dog school, may say, let's just video a bunch of people this weekend to get this stuff done, whether it's rally or agility or the Canine Good Citizen, and send them in. You don't need to have a judge. That makes it a lot easier. They can just do people, you can sign up at a time, like maybe we come in at 9 o'clock. We do an agility run, we do the test for the Canine Good Citizen, and we do our trick dogs. And somebody's recording us, and then we walk out the door, and at 9:30, somebody else comes in. I mean, this is a way a dog school can still make some money when they might not be holding regular classes. So go to the AKC website and look up things you can do from home. I just looked up, virtual titles, and there was a whole list, and the website is so easy to use, and the people at the office are so nice and so helpful. So if you are looking for something to do this winter with your pet, or anytime, go look at the AKC website. I'm a huge supporter. They've been lovely. They live in Raleigh, North Carolina, which is where a lot of my relatives are going to be. So I may actually go to their office one day and thank them, because they have just been wonderful to work with. They have been nothing but supportive and helpful to me through all the things that I've gone through trying to teach my dog things. This person hadn't even thought about this, and they're going to check out the AKC website. So yeah, check out the virtual titles, and they send you presents in the mail. I know the Fit Dog one, you get a magnet. And sometimes if you pay money, you can buy from them like a rosette that says Fit Dog. So, and I've found it interesting, like doing my trick dog contest. At some shows, they give you the official blue and yellow AKC ribbon for your trick dog title, but other places don't have that kind of money. They aren't even paying the judge, but you can go to the website and buy those ribbons for yourself if you're a person that likes some hardware to appreciate your dog, which I did this year since we didn't have other dog shows to go to. So check out the website at the AKC, certainly for some of the companion dog tests, just to have a good trained dog in your house. Look up the criteria and practice. I'm going to suggest this to my friend, the baby Corgi Arrow, because his dad's looking to work with him on some things, and that's a good step in the direction of the Canine Good Citizen. He's still a little rambunctious for that, but this first thing might be something he can do in his house and practice. So thanks for joining us today for this episode of Conversations with a Corgi. We weren't going to be here, but then my educator job we stayed till 5 yesterday instead of working today. Everybody else had other things to do today. I was not thrilled about that choice, but whatever. Go with the flow. So we might be back on Thursday or Friday morning. I know I might have a client Friday morning coming with her dog, so earlier than I had anticipated, so we don't know when we'll be here again, but certainly sometime. Thanks for joining us. Everybody have a great day and enjoy your trip around the AKC website.